Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Alperen Sengun out there with Jeremy Grant. And there's Big Red. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Sabonis in at the center.
Well, you know Mikal was thinking three as soon as he got free. That's a nice delivery.
Grant kicks to Sengun. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. A fadeaway. The shot, no good.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Blackhole passes to Mobley. Out to Bridges. There's the triple. They get it again. And Duran is right there.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Blackhole. Following the basket by Jeremy Grant. A shot by Blackhole. No good. Here's Big Red. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Sabonis, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for the Mavericks. Pass to Blackhole. Here's Duran. And here is Murray. Over Pritchard. Murray, no good. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
Dallas, no good that time either. Charlotte trailing. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Big Red. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good. That one drops. He ties it up. So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
This guy is such a high-effort player. Mikal Bridges does everything he can to make sure he's the hardest-working guy out there.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bridges. And the state of North Carolina is a powerhouse, Doris. You know that in college hoops. Can that translate, do you think, to the Hornets?
Kevin, what we know, what the research tells us, is that college basketball fans are just that, and NBA fans are just that. Those two fan bases don't generally cross over. The Hornets need to focus on winning, however, because in America, everybody loves a winner.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Dallas with following the 3 by Charlotte. Bridges outside. Past the black hole. Fires from 14, and he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Hornets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now Şengün. Richard finds Grant. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, this is why Jeremy Grant's size is important. Stretches out beautifully whenever he's close to the rack.
Back to Murray. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Bridges for 3. Hornets with the rebound. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing 2 teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction. He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Sabonis kicks to Grant. Again, the miss by Grant. Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now let's have a quick look at some of the league's top defenders in the season's second half. In the third spot, Domantas Sabonis.
Defensively, he's been a glove. I mean, he has just been blanketing his opponent.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Charlotte. Vucevic checked in for Sabonis. Bain comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Georgia subbed in for Pritchard. No good on the second free throw.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Drops in the layup for 2. Bridges has got 9 points.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
And stolen by Murray. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And Turin slams it in.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Vucevic against Turin. Vucevic the pass to Big Red. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here for the Hornets. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Şengün. And Poole subbed in for Big Red. On defense, Dallas. They lead by 7. Pass to Bain. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside, Bain. Vucevic, a screen on Caruso. 5 on the clock.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Here's Black Hole, started by Poole. A shot by Black Hole, no good. George passes to Valanciunas. Now, here's Poole. Tries the spin move. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Jordan Poole is one of those guys who's determined to score the basketball. Nice way to finish a play.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
You know, free throw shooting, DB, isn't the first thing we'll talk about, but Jordan Poole is incredible at the line.
And, Kevin, it's an important aspect. If you are a great scorer on those nights where you're maybe not in rhythm, the ability to get to the free throw line and establish that, that's important.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Back to you, Kevin.
A lot for sure in his bag. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Spencer, guarded by Poole. Outside, Jones. Outside, Bryant. Pass to Spencer. Out to the right wing. Jones for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Hornets trail by 4. A kick out to Bain. Valanciunas with a screen on Caruso. Bain passes to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
That mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Bain. Vucevic's screen on Caruso. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Bain.
Nikola Vucevic skilled at rolling hard to the rim after setting the screen. That is a smart play.
George against Jones. Over in the corner, Caruso. Here's Toppin. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Got a piece of it.
Boy, aggressive defense from Toppin. Tries on the pipe, send it back.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And Toppin throws it down.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
George against Jones. Poole outside. The tray. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on. His ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Now here's Jones. Still scoreless. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference.
Number 11, Sabonis.
9 seconds left here in the first quarter. Poole outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, we've got Alperon Şengün, Peyton Pritchard out there with Big Red. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Grant in at the 3. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's Big Red. 6 to shoot. Grant outside. From deep.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
High, arcing shot, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Free throw good, Murray. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Pritchard with the ball. He's covered by Murray. Here's Grant. Bridges with some nice defense.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Shots good by Duran.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pritchard finds a bonus. Charlotte moving the ball around. Good on the bucket.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass the black hole to the inside. And Duran slams it in.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Grant. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Big Red. Good, he hits the jump shot. Big Red's got 4 points in the quarter. Pritchard against Murray. Here's Black Hole. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
How about the shooting percentage in the low 30s? That tells you all you need to know.
I think indicative of some breakdowns in their offensive execution. You don't create any open looks, and they couldn't make the ones they were taking.
The Mavericks leading. Bridges for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Now Grant. 4 on the clock. Here's Big Red. No good. That would have tied it.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Murray looking around. Duran the pass to Mobley. Murray against Pritchard. Murray, no good. Hornets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, this is something Grant does very well. Slams it home when he's got space.
The Mavericks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Black Hole passes to Murray. Mobley a screen on Pritchard. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Trailing by 2. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Vucevic is checked in. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. As you take a look at Charlotte, it's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. On defense, Dallas. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Master Grant. Here's Big Red. Shoots the 3. And the Hornets miss again. Pritchard against Murray. Here's Black Hole. A 14-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Here's Big Red. Pass to Pritchard. Vucevic against Duran. 5 to shoot. Pritchard passes to Big Red. Charlotte no good that time either.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. We've got to work for better looks.
Here's Black Hole. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Dallas, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Number 18.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
George is checked in for Pritchard. And he makes both free throws. Hornets trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Şengün finds Vucevic. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Murray the pass to Duran. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to Murray. It's hauled in by George. Well, Hornets shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Here's Big Red. And again, the Hornets missing. Mavericks leading by 4. Bridges passes to Mobley. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, Mobley very effective when he gets very good position on the interior.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Going with the whole new group out there. The Hornets also changing it up. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Şengün. Bain comes in for Grant. And Poole subbed in for Big Red. Pass to Poole. And here's George. Back to Poole. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Poole's got 5.
Really good example of Jordan Poole using his skill to create the needed separation.
Jones the pass to Spencer. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. The Mavericks 4th.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
George against Jones. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. And so here's Charlotte. 4-point game. George finds Poole. Shot clock at 5. And Spencer pulls it down. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Bryant. Jones against George. Back to Bryant. To the paint. Here's Spencer. That one falls. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Poole. He's got 5. A three-pointer, no good.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Kevin, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. That's good from Poole. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness, able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Jones against George. Jones drives in, and Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you, his shot has not been there, but I like the fight he's showing.
To the middle, Caruso with the steal. Pass to Jones. Back to Caruso. Now Jones. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. The Hornets pull it in. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
Caruso sets the screen for Jones. Pass to Bryant. Here's Spencer. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Hornets trail by 4. 1:31 left in the first half. Valanciunas with a screen on Bryant. Here's Payne. And Jones pulls it down. Dallas has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Toppin can't get it to go. Charlotte shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Pass to Poole. Now here's Valanciunas. Bryant defending. No good from Valanciunas. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Mavericks. They lead by 4. Their next game is in San Francisco. So a road game with the Warriors. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. On the wing, Jones. Guarded by Bain. Can they get it? Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Poole right side. No good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 4. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
And I'm here with Coach Jason Kidd. Tell me, Coach, what do you want your defensive priorities to be in the second half?
Well, they got some talented guys on that side, so we got to protect the paint. And, you know, we got to contest the twos. We're giving up too many layups, but we settled in here, so we're in a good spot.
No easy ones for them in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Red line. Okay, they're thinking about the shot. Someone let the window open. One more time, a huge round of applause for our contestants.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but they may have earned that right, given the way they came in and changed things.
And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story. A lot of details involved in this multiple player trade. Give us a quick take, fellas.
Seems like every year Simons is in these discussions. Terrific offensive player, and he continues to improve.
An outstanding scorer, an underrated distributor. He should be a key cog in their rotation moving forward. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Hornets trail by 4. We've got Bridges. Black Hole is out there with Murray. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Duran in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
Now here's Murray. Here's Black Hole. Big Red grabs the miss. The Hornets shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Screen by Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Murray for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Pass to Big Red. Screen by Sabonis. Big Red, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 11. Duran with the screen on Pritchard. Murray, no good. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Big Red. It's good from long range. Big Red's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hornets.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Here's Black Hole, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
Pritchard with the ball. He's covered by Murray. Sabonis, the pass to Big Red. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, you see Evan Mobley developing those passing skills. What a nice look.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. In second, the Hornets.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Grant, defended by Bridges. No good from Grant. Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Curry. Oh, he just jams it right over Şengün. Wow!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Big Red. He's got 9. Hands it from downtown.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Murray outside. Mobley is screened. Right at the free throw line, and it's Dallas with another.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Here's Big Red. 12 points for him. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass the black hole. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
The Mavericks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets, trailing by 5. Here's Big Red. 12 points for him. Sabonis. Mobley with the block.
Boy, the reach. Mobley so tough defensively.
Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Sabonis. It's rebounded by Dallas. Turing's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass the black hole. Just 5 on the clock. Fired from way outside. The Hornets pull it in. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bridges against Grant. Fires for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Turing's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Dallas again missing.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Pass to Şengün. Pritchard sets a screen for Şengün. Here's Big Red. They need this one. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. 15 points for Big Red.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Mobley dishes to Murray. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 9 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Back to Pritchard. Charlotte moving it around. Grant for 3. No good. Shot missing. Dallas leading by 4. Murray the pass to Bridges. Yep, that one goes.
Guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
On the free throw, no good. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Big Red. He's got 15. Outside, George paying for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Charlotte's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. George passes to Vucevic. Here's Big Red, defended by Bridges. Big Red, no good. Dallas leading by 6. Bridges, right side. Big Red grabs the miss. Charlotte shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Buries it from three-point range. Big Red's got 12 points here in the second half.
I guess he just needed a little break because since halftime, he's been raining triples.
Here's Bridges. Can't cash in from close range.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And Toppin throws it down.
Obi Toppin is a showman. Put him near the cup and watch what happens.
And so George will bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 5-point game. Here's Big Red, and he dunks it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Caruso finds Bryant. Here's Spencer. Back to Bryant. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Bain. Toppin pulls it in. Mavericks leading by 3. Now, here's Caruso. No scoring in this one. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Caruso. Bryant on the wing. It's over Vucevic. Hornets with the rebound. For the tie. Big Red, no good. Dallas has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Caruso, the pass to Bryant. Now, here's Bridges. Caruso kicks to Bridges. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bridges got 4 this quarter.
The longer his career grows, the more you see Mikal Bridges put together these scoring outbursts.
And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Mobley comes in for Thomas Bryant. And Trey Jones subbed in for Bridges. Pools checked in for Charlotte. Outside, Jones. Mobley, a screen on George. Jones for three. A three-pointer's right on target. Jones has got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Mobley against Vucevic. 5 on the clock. Here's Caruso. Off target from outside. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Valanciunas. Now Vucevic lets it go from deep. Toppin pulls it in. Spencer the pass to Toppin. Outside, Jones lets the three fly, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. They've got Jordan Poole, Alperen Şengün out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. And here is Şengün after the three-pointer from Evan Mobley.
And beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here's Mobley. During a screen. And they recover it. Pass to Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. Murray for 3. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bane with it. Poole outside. Sabonis' screen on Murray. Back to Bane. And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Murray. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. And it's an 11-point Maverick lead.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
Back to Poole. Nice move. It's rebounded by Dallas. Murray kicks to Caruso. Back to Murray. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Duran with a screen on Poole. Deep 2 from Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. Hornets trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Sabonis sets the pick for Bain. To the wing right side. Murray against Poole. Going inside. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Poole the pass to Şengün. Good D by Mobley. Dallas leading by 13. Caruso with the ball. Now defended by Grant. To the paint. Here's Durant. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Poole kicks to Bain. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Here's Black Hole. And Bain pulls it down.
Let's say he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
At the elbow, it's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Murray outside. Pass to Black Hole. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And when the timing ideal, my goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Bain. The Mavericks making the shot.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Murray outside. Here's Black Hole, guarded by Bain. Here's Mobley, a putback, and Durant is right there.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Grant outside. The three from Poole. It's rebounded by Dallas. Black Hole's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Hornets, trailing by 19. Poole with the screen for Şengün. Grant against Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Sabonis sets the pick for Grant. Pass to Poole. There's the 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Black Hole. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bain finds Şengün. To stop the drought. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Dallas. And then for Charlotte, Big Reds checked in for Desmond Bain. And it's Pritchard in for Jordan Poole. Bridges outside. Black Hole passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Pritchard passes to Sabonis. Back to Pritchard. To the inside. Şengün, no good. Here's Dallas. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Pritchard against Murray. Over Pritchard. Murray, no good. Hornets trail by 21. Here's Big Red. Pass to Şengün. looking to end his cold spell. Offensive rebound. For Dallas, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter.
Well, Evan Mobley entered this league as a fantastic defender. But boy, are you starting to see incremental improvements on the offensive end. Look out, folks. Here he comes.
Evan Mobley taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Mobley. Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and voter fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts.
Now, here's Bridges.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
Mikal Bridges, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges. Both free throws good from Bridges. Charlotte has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Here's Big Red. And there's the drive. To end the run. Oh, that's blocked.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Murray with the bounce pass. Dallas moving it around. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Mobley. Bridges has got 9 points now in just the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Richard finds Grant. Here's Big Red. Charlotte again missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Spencer's checked in, and Trey Jones subbed in for Murray. And then for Charlotte, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Şengün. And Poole subbed in for Jeremy Grant. Bridges shot good.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Dallas making a switch here. Bryant's checked in. Now, here's Bridges. Pass to Spencer. Back to Bridges. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Hornets. 1:46 left here in the 4th quarter. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
That's great communication between teammates. Nice delivery, and Valanciunas uses that big frame to finish with authority.
Bridges kicks to Mobley. Mobley double-teamed. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis is... Charlotte's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Dallas.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jalen Duren.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of a game.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the score by Dallas. Poole, the pass to Big Red. Valanciunas with a screen on Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Big Red. And no good. Trying to use the glass. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now, here's Bridges. Jones from outside. That shot, no good. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know,